Hello, everyone, and welcome to Week 12 of Foundation Digital Media. I'm going to give you an overview of our new unit. It's going to carry us through the rest of the semester. We'll be working with sound. Sound is really easy to work with in terms of other digital media, and it's going to give us some great intros to non-linear editing, which can carry over into video and animation very easily. I'll give you an overview of our first sound assignment titled Sound Poem. And we'll talk about the Unit 3 critique for our previous unit, Drawing with Code. Your homework and deadlines this week include watching all of the Week 12 microlectures, and by Wednesday, November 16th, you'll view the Week 11 gallery, where you can get extra credit by giving feedback. Due on Wednesday, November 16th, is your Week 12 quiz, and on Monday, November 21st, you'll turn in your Week 12 assignment, Sound Poem, and the Unit 3 critique. Let's talk a little bit more in detail about that Week 12 assignment. You're going to be capturing a series of 6 to 12 sound clips to accompany a poem. You'll record sounds from physical reality, so no downloaded clips, using a smartphone or audio recorder. On the assignment page, you will find a list of poems to choose from. You can also choose your own. As you are referencing a poem, think about how you might translate it into a sound sequence. Don't assume that you have to make a lateral interpretation of sounds or situations that might be described in the poem. You can take different approaches, like making a soundscape, making sounds that you feel capture or evoke similar emotions to what the poem is conveying. Whatever you do, you need to make sure that you consider the sonic variety of the set of sounds you are working with, and that has to do with how different sound properties compare and contrast. You should have sounds that sound different from each other, maybe some sounds that are short, some that are long, some that are quiet, some that are soft. And by watching the micro lectures, you'll learn about how some specific properties of sound that can help you narrow down how to approach getting a sonic variety. You're going to turn in a set of numbered MP3s or WAV audio files, and you'll simply number them in numerical order, so you'll end up turning in something that looks a little bit like this. To get started, take some time to read through everything on the Canvas assignment page, paying special attention to the restrictions, and get working on some research that includes watching all the microlecture videos, looking at the artist examples, and learning the design vocab for this assignment. Let's switch gears to the Unit 3 critique. Just like the last two critiques, you'll participate via Canvas in a discussion page. Just follow the prompts there to ask and answer questions for the classmates in your critique group. And since we are dealing with code-based drawings, it is important that you not only look at the visual sketch, but also the code that's making the sketch. So each of the sketches that are posted in your critique group will have a link in the upper right corner that looks like two carrots with a slash in it. You can click that. It will take you right into the code so you can see where your classmates wrote. As always with our critique, our first and foremost goal is helping the artists, giving them constructive feedback and tips or strategies for ways that they can improve their work or do what they're trying to do better. It is really valuable info to be able to see how someone else who isn't the artist interprets and experiences the artwork that you make. It is also about helping you, the critiquer, in terms of reinforcing some of the design vocabulary, as well as giving you practice for analyzing and articulating concepts and techniques. And that's a skill you can then take and apply to your own artwork no matter which side you're on. Make sure that you listen carefully. Be kind, respectful, and honest with your feedback. And last but not least, please be specific. Really spell out and explain the arguments that you're making. Don't just say, hey, this is great, or this is terrible. You really need to say why. Otherwise, the artist has no hope of improving their work. That's it for this week. I hope you have a great time getting your feet wet with sound.